What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Rod, and tonight we're going to go back to that story about Jameis Winston. Why? Because the media is doing its thing again. When I tell you the media can turn someone into a villain, boy, are they great at doing that. And here's what I mean. Let's check these couple clips out.
I would cut Jameis Winston today. I would not want him on my team. That's loser's mentality. And people will say, well, Shannon, what about when Dan Marino fake spiked the ball or Peyton Manning? They were not in victory formation. If you get down, the defense is conceding. If you want to run the ball, let the defense line up. Don't you fool them, think there's a victory formation, and then drive off the ball.
Me into this team, and I understood from DA's perspective, so I give him that. Yeah, but DA didn't condone that at all.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't. However, we decided as a team to do it, and man, we got an interception to the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
So if we would have scored, would it still would have been disrespectful?
That there's an entitlement mindset that made him prioritize, well, we got to get Jamal Williams. This would be nice for Jamal Williams. Whether it's bad sportsmanship, whether it's a bad look for my head coach, screw all that. I got to take care of Jamal Williams here. There's a partnership between the head coach and the quarterback that Jameis Winston clearly has no respect for, and that's why no one will ever, in the interceptions, will ever trust him again as a starting quarterback. And he may have just devalued himself even as a backup moving forward.
Y'all, I love Shannon Sharp. He is probably my favorite person on TV right now. I follow him on Club Shay Shay. I stay up every night that he and Ocho are on Nightcap, even though I have to be to work the next morning. And I also watch First Take on Mondays and Tuesdays, something I've never really done in the past. I was on Undisputed with Shannon. But he and so many people in the media, man, they've always been after this dude, Jameis. I want you to notice every negative thing that you've heard about Jameis Winston has always come from the media. It's never his teammates. Jameis Winston teammates support this man like no other. I have never heard anything but positive things about him from his teammates. And right now you can see with some of the headlines, his teammates are in strong support of him. And even better for if your name is Jameis Winston, the city of New Orleans is behind you. This is a problem. Now, I want to address Jason Whitlock as well. I am so sick of Jason Whitlock's fat cheeseburger eating that. You know what? I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to stoop to his level. But I do want you to think about something like this. Have you ever noticed that anytime it's a Jameis Winston or a Cam Newton or Deshaun Watson, Jason Whitlock always has a big problem with it? In fact, anything that is on black people's side, I always notice that Jason Whitlock always has an issue. That's problematic. He and people like Candace Owens and at one point Stacey Dash, man, they were the epitome of self-hate. You can take the odds to Vegas that if it is a black person on one end of it, those three are going to go in the opposite direction of it. And at any time a black person is involved, they always got criticism. But the media, man, I talked about this a couple days ago. The media, when they don't like you, man, they will try to destroy you. And all we've ever heard from Jameis's teammates is positive reviews. I don't get it. I don't get it, and I hope that he sticks around in New Orleans. And I pray to God that he can be the starter again one day. I wouldn't be stunned. I would not be stunned that if there wasn't a couple times this season that them teammates wanted Jameis to be quarterback and not Derek Carr, who I consider to be in the class of Andy Dalton. They're good enough for the regular season, but you're never going anywhere with them as your quarterback. New Orleans overpaid for the man. You should have stuck with Jameis. And if he wasn't good enough this season, guess what? You could have failed this season because you're not in the playoffs anyway, and you could have gone and got a quarterback. But no, you fall for the media hype involving Jameis Winston. And that's a shame. I'm out.